Hi, welcome everybody to another video session of ABC Sewing Machine MD on our YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over the basics of the setup and operation of our Megasew flat seamer unit. We're going to begin with how you would rethread the unit properly upon arriving, or if you want to do a thread color change. And we will begin by turning the hand wheel all the way so needle position is up. Now we do so by turning the lever clockwise. You see an arrow that points in the direction that the hand wheel will be traveling. Okay? We're going to turn the power of the machine on.
Foot up.
Okay? Now what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to put the foot up, as it will release the tension disc and free up any tension that is carried on the thread. So it makes it easily for you to tie the new color thread and pull them all the way through. Now if you were to do so, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the thread, or move aside the thread from the carrier or spreader. With the foot up, with the tension on the thread loose, you're going to pull out as much forward, as much slack as possible on the thread.
And cut
Okay.
short.
And then what you're going to do is you will cut as short as you can, closest to the needles. Okay?
Pull.
Okay.
All the way.
Release the foot or push the foot back up again, which releases the tension disc. And pull the thread all the way through till your new color is shown. Okay.
And
Once doing that, you're going to want to make sure that all the thread is going to the proper needles based on where it is. So if you look at the top tension disc, this would be the furthest left needle, and then going to the right. And then these two right here, one goes to the carrier, which is in front of the foot, and then this one goes to the bottom looper. Okay, we'll begin by threading always the bottom looper first before you do the needles.
okay. So now you have to clean out.
Correct.
To pull that one thread into a new thread coming. Okay.
Correct. So pull the chain that's already on there for the bottom until you see the new color change happen on the bottom as well. Now, most important thing about threading a Megasew flat seamer is you have to make sure that the bottom portion under the foot is completely clear before you proceed, to start sewing off a fresh chain. Okay?
Now you put needle down, lower it down to put thread looper.
Correct.
Okay. And cut. See? And thread. Go here. Okay, another hole here, and you can pull thread.
Okay. So right now, just like any other sewing machine with a bottom looper on it, what we did is the bottom looper will travel through the top, through the small hole, through this slit right here.
This open here.
Correct?
Yeah. How it come in? But this is open. Only here is open. So what I had to put here and slide right there. Get in right there. See? One more time. Hold slide. The thread get in right there.
Okay. Now, once again, after doing that, you're going to thread the looper from the back out to the right. And then when you get back to the front, there's one more hole which you're going to thread going to the left. And then this part right here, you can leave it out just to make sure that everything was threaded properly.
Now,
Now, after you've done that, again, we're going to want to turn the hand wheel clockwise again, and bring the needles to an all the way top position.
Right there.
Now doing this first ensures that when you sew off the machine your first chain, nothing's going to get jammed in the middle or in the beginning or on the bottom of your first stitch onto your fabric.
So now start to left to the right. See? Left. And try to pull for the left side like this. Okay. Second one.
Now this part right here is going to take a lot of practice, even for people who are experienced using the flat seamer. Threading the machine has always seemed to have been the main hurdle, you know, upon purchasing this unit or using this unit for the first time.
I wanna cut down, and maybe you can.
Correct. Now we're going to cut the thread for the carrier or the spreader. Okay?
You turn a little this way. See?
Now for the carrier, what you want to do is you want to turn the hand wheel so that the carrier portion or the spreader right here, that little piece that moves going left to right, is closer to the left needle. And you're going to thread it from front to back.
Right there. And you have to push it, thread to catch.
Correct. And what he did right now was, after threading the spreader, you send the thread, the tag end basically, back through the right side of the needles. So from the right side of the furthest needle, you're going to want to push it back so it goes out towards the back of the machine, going this way.
See?
Okay.
So that way, ready, close right here.
Okay. So now upon doing that, we'll be ready to sew. What you want to do right now is, again, you're going to want to make sure that everything is clear on the bottom. So the easiest way to do that will be to lift the foot, get a flat piece of fabric,
foot,
and send it through.
and try to put right there.
Correct. But if you send it through, you notice how everything it's clear. There's no chain. It's only going to be loose thread. Okay. Now, The question you might have is you're going to want to pay attention to the tag end, whatever's left over from threading the needles. Okay? Now what we do here, rule of thumb, is always stitch off 2 to 3 stitches. Okay?
If it's longer,
If there is leftover tag end hanging out of the foot, you're going to want to trim it as close to the needle as possible.
a little short.
Usually our rule of thumb right here is we use this groove on the foot where the cover
I have to
goes onto.
pull a little up.
That's where we're going to want to trim it at. Now after doing that, you're going to want to sew it off. You'll notice how the finished piece right now is we're going to start beginning to see a flat seam chain stitch coming out, even without the fabric. Our current setting right now, this is our dual differential feed, is the one on the left hand side where the tag, model tag is. We're going to try to put that up to like a 1 or 2. The other side will stay at a 0 for the most part. There you go. Nice clean flat seam stitch.